Hi, it's Sharon Sheldon here from Business Content PLR, and today I want to introduce you to my latest customizable training program called Power Networking for Results. Now, this is on a topic that we all need to be good at, building our network of business relationships. Because after all, most successful business people will tell you that it's the relationships that have been one of the biggest factors in their success. And after all, it really is true that it's not what you know, it's who you know. And this is a skill you do not have to be born with. It's something you can learn. Unfortunately, most people are terrified of approaching someone they don't know, whether it's in person or even online. But my new training program is going to help them get over some of those hesitations and get good at building the network of relationships. They'll start by defining their primary purpose for building a network, whether it's looking for a job, finding business partners, increasing their sales, getting more referrals, whatever it is that they need to do at that moment. It could even be just building their relationships for the future to draw on. And by the end of the training, they will have put together a solid game plan and already be out there networking at events, on social media, and forums, wherever their network is. So scroll down, you'll be able to see some screenshots. There's a buy button at the bottom. And if you want to get a peek inside the actual product, just stay tuned and I'll move over to my desktop. Okay, I'm over at my folder now for the main product. There's a main product and then there's an upgrade that you get to see after you've purchased the main one. And this is the main report that you get. It's the course guide. You'll see there's a nice e-cover on it, which you'll also get in other formats in 3D. And there's a disclosure page, a table of contents, introduction, and all the way through there's some graphics. And you'll see at the end of each chapter, other than the introduction, there are activities that the participants need to do. So for instance, for this first chapter, they need to list their passions, narrow them down to the one that's most important, and in particular list the goals they want to achieve in networking in that particular area. Now if we go back up to the rest of the folder, you'll see there's also a workbook where they're going to record all of their activities throughout the course. There's a cover for it as well, and then there's specific worksheets that they'll go through and fill in, including things like planning out their story and what they can say, identifying prospects, etc. When you go back up again, you'll see that there's a beautiful infographic that they're going to get. And you can see it here. It comes in PowerPoint, which makes it so much easier to edit. You can just go into your PowerPoint slide and go through and change your fonts, your colors, your images, whatever you want. Going back up again, you'll see that you get a mind map overview of the course. And this is great for understanding it yourself, but also for explaining to other people what they'll be getting and giving them a reminder of what was in it. That comes in a PDF, in a Word document, in FreeMind, which is a free software, and also in the JPEG itself. Going back up, there are also other tools and resources that you'll find. There's a graphic of the networking process itself, starting with research, connecting with other people, following up, including on social media and email, actually having an outcome from that, measuring the results, refining their action plan, and continuing around. That comes in JPEG and PowerPoint. We're going to give you a target prospect research process. So what you need to do to actually research the people that you want to connect with, including companies and products, where to go, where to find information. That comes in the JPEG and the PowerPoint again, which makes it easy to edit. Then some other things you'll get are ideas for yourself for customizing your training program, places where people can find networking events, because networking live is really one of the best ways to do it, and sample questions, which is really helpful for generating conversation, because that's where people get stuck, is what do I say, what should I ask them, how do I keep the conversation going? So these are some questions that'll help. You'll also get the e-covers. So those are in your PSD and PNG, so that you can use those in your sales. And I think that's everything in the main product. You'll have a list of everything that's there, along with outlines of each chapter, and each of the chapters also comes in separate articles, so you can break it out if you want. So that's the main product. After you purchase that, you'll also see that there's an upgrade available with additional materials that'll also help you expand the training and has some more content and tools involved. You'll get some extra blog posts that you can use for marketing or for content for your blog or for creating other articles. So you'll see there we've combined them all in one document as well as separating them all out. Things like how to use your smartphone for business networking, importance of your social media profile, mastering body language, networking etiquette, and tips for using 5 social media sites for business: LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Google+, and Facebook, which are the big ones. You'll also get 2 email series. One that's following up for a giveaway, which I'll show you in a minute, it's a tips report, 120 tips for power networking, and one to follow up on the course itself to help make sure people actually implement what they've learned. So let me just show you that tips report. Again, 120 tips for power networking. I'll give you the cover for that too. And this is a nice short report, but packed with a lot of helpful information for people. So you can give this away and they'll already be able to get started with doing some great networking. You'll get some quote images. So these are great for sharing and for inspiring people. And one of the biggest things you'll get here are slides. We've divided up the 10 modules of the course into 10 separate slideshows. It's a total of, I think, 96 slides. And what we've done for each of the chapters is we've also put the speaker notes in, which is the text from the guide put into the notes section of the slide, so that you'll already be ready to create webinars or videos. So let me just open this so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to open up the PowerPoint and bring it back over here, and I'm going to view, let's make this so that you can see it. I'm going to view the notes page right here, and let's see if I can shrink that up so you can actually see it, which would be helpful. There you go. So notes page. If I scroll down, the first one obviously doesn't have notes. You'll do your own introduction, but here we've actually put the text in there so that you have something to guide you through on each of the slides. So that should be a big help, and you can go in and edit that a bit to put your own language in, any transitions you want to do, or additional content. I'm going to close that up, and let's go back up and take a look at what else you get. You'll also get some tweets here. So I believe there are 30 tweets in here that are ready to use. They're already formatted, and they're in a document that automatically counts the characters for you. So you see, if you change anything, the character count there will change, so you don't have to worry about counting the characters and knowing they'll fit. And you can add your URLs in there as well, and then just copy and paste them into whatever scheduler you use. And I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, here's one last thing. You'll also get a list of resources for learning more about networking. So there's a whole bunch of books listed here, as well as a few websites where people can go to learn more about how to be a good business networker. So that's everything. Again, you scroll down, you can see the screenshots, and at the bottom of the page you can purchase the main product, and if you are interested in the additional materials, you'll come to a page where you can purchase the upgrade as well. Hope you enjoy, and pop me an email if you have any questions. I'm Sharon, SHARYN, at businesscontentplr.com. Thanks for listening.